Dave Chappelle's Netflix special has become the focal point of the media in this country. It is not the rapidly rising prices of utilities, of food. It is not the massive homelessness problem. It is not the inability of the government in Washington to function. It is not any of those things. It is the Dave Chappelle Netflix special where there are employees of Netflix who are angry at this, staging a walkout of the special. So it is a special that I, full disclosure, have not seen all of. I watched a little bit of it. You know, he's a master. Was it the funniest thing in the world? No. Is he expressing an opinion held by the vast majority of human beings about men and women? Yes. But the CEO of Netflix, Ted Sarandos, who's Greek, right?
I believe so, yes.
Interesting. So, because there's not a lot of successful Greek people. Mm-hmm. There's really not.
That's true.
The vast majority of Greeks are not doing well. Mm. But some of them are, right? They own diners, but they're more working class people. Mm. And Ted Sarandos, good for him. There's John Stamos. There's a few of them.
A couple, yeah.
Rita Wilson, Tom Hanks' wife. Mm. It's not a huge group. Mm. So Ted Sarandos, Greek, Giannis Papas, Greek, defended Dave Chappelle and said, listen, guys, we're going to put out things. You may not like them. We don't think it's going to lead to real-world violence against trans people. That was basically the gist of his statement. Netflix chief again defends Chappelle's special. Quote, content doesn't directly translate to real-world harm. He said, we have Dave Chappelle on our platform. We also have Hannah Gadsby. And then Hannah Gadsby, who we don't know where she's been. She's somewhere in Australia enforcing a lockdown. I'll tell you that much. Where is she? She's in New Zealand, right? Blinking? Anyway, Hannah Gadsby, she's atypical, neurodivergent, whatever. She's not always with us. And when she is with us, she says some very disturbing things and then goes back to where she lives. And that's great. But she doesn't really know what's going on. Or she's kind of fuzzy. It just seems like she's like a fuzzy photograph, right? Her hair is never quite done. She's just kind of low, and this is the way it is. Mullen does a great impression of her. But every now and then she gets real fired up. You know, when someone insults Greta Thunberg or whatever. She gets real fired up when a white guy does something bad. So she looked at Ted Sarandos. She's like, fuck him. And she literally said, hey, Ted Sarandos, just a quick note to let you know that I would prefer if you didn't drag my name into your mess. Now I have to deal with even more of the hate and anger that Dave Chappelle's fans like to unleash on me every time Dave gets $20 million to process his emotionally stunted partial worldview. Fuck you and your amoral algorithm cult. I do... What? With more backbone than you? What is that word?
I can do more shits.
I could do more shits with more backbone than you. What?
What?
But this is what I mean. She's not fully with us.
Yeah.
She's not fully with us. And God bless her. She's a child of God. She goes, that's just a joke. I definitely didn't cross a line because you just told the world there isn't one. Gadsby captured her post. Yes, I watched the whole thing. Leave me alone. Trans is beautiful. Comedy is dead. I killed it. Those are the hashtags.
Mm. It says here she's trans as well. I didn't know that.
Well, I didn't either.
I had no idea.
I had no idea. Yeah. Does she talk about this in the net?
I don't think so.
I don't remember it.
No, right?
I don't know. Well, I want to see them, both of them hash it out. Mm. You know? Who cares about any of this? Comedy's dumb. Stop watching it. Stop watching comedy specials. Get a life. Truly. Stop watching comedy specials. Stop watching specials. You have horrible lives. You have horrible lives. People are doing so much cool shit on this planet. Stop watching fucking anybody talk for an hour. Except this show. Because this is different. But the others out there are wasting your time. Not me, never would. I respect you. Stop. Turn it off. Turn it off. And turn this on.